Hey guys, Dr. Clayton Roach from Adjusting Attitudes. Today I've got a great video for you. We're going to talk about the number one thing that you will do in your procedures to convert potential new patients to actual patients in your office. And that's going to be your doctor's report. Now, some people call it your report of findings. We call it doctor's report. And we get patients come in for their initial consultation and exam, and then they go home and we invite them to come back for their group report. Now, that has been transformational in our office in getting people to convert to chiropractic care. Now, I just want to spend a quick few minutes explain to you the structure of that doctor's report, and then we'll get into what I feel is the most important part of your doctor's report, and I'll divulge that information on the next video. First and foremost, you're going to have your opening. The opening is very important because that's when you basically demand their attention. You can throw statistics at them, you can talk about a testimonial in your office, but I don't start talking until I get everybody's eyes looking at me. And the way I do that, I just stand there and I wait until everybody's looking at me. Once they do that, then I start my presentation with that opening. The next step is going to be your pre-frame, and the pre-frame is very important because that's when you get them to engage. I do what's called a participation pre-frame, and in that participation pre-frame, I tell them that the only way they're going to get a transformation and get what they're looking for is if they participate. And I tell them, how many of you want a transformation? They all raise their hand, and then I tell them, are they willing to participate in order to get that transformation? They raise their hand. I then say, if you're willing to get a transformation, can you make a promise to me that you're going to participate the whole night and engage and answer and participate throughout the presentation? Can you do that? Everybody raises their hand. And now I've got their undivided attention. Now you've basically earned the right to start presenting them the information, knowing that they're going to listen. So now we go into the science of chiropractic care and everything that you believe in chiropractic care, that you want to divulge that information to them. So we then go, that's called the body or the content. Then there's going to be what's called the pre-close. And the pre-close is where you recap what you just talked about, the high points. You then go into what I feel is the most important part of your presentation, which is your personal story. This is when we get to be a little on the emotional side because you just presented them information that's quite analytical and the science of chiropractic care and all that stuff. Now you're getting them to know you, to trust you. This is who you are. This is your personal story. So this is when you kind of show the other side of you, not the science guy, the chiropractor. This is your personal story that touched you, that probably made you become a chiropractor. You're going to follow that up with the close. And the close is just basically, here's what we expect. You're going to commit tonight to chiropractic care. We're going to go over your examination findings right after. We're going to sit you one-on-one. We're going to discuss your plan, how much it's going to cost, and you basically, close your presentation. So in the next video, what I want to do is I want to spend time on that pre-close and more importantly on that personal story. People love personal stories. Personal stories sell. So without making a big sales pitch at the end, you're going to be creating buyers throughout that doctor's report to the point where your story just basically tips them over the fence and says, I love this guy, I can relate to this guy, I trust this guy, and I'm going to start chiropractic care with him or her. So in the next video, stay tuned. I'm actually going to tell you my personal story as if you were my audience on a doctor's report night, and basically just go from point A to point Z in terms of how I got started with chiropractic care, and I'll go right into my close, how I do it every week. Because again, I'm a chiropractor just doing it like you, and I want to be able to help you solidify the most important part of your practice and your procedures, which is your doctor's report. Till next time, take care, have fun.